Imagine standing in the middle of a dry, endless landscape. No rivers. No lakes. No maps. The sun is burning overhead, and every hour without water brings you closer to death. Yet somehow, tens of thousands of years ago, ancient humans crossed deserts, rocky plains, and vast grasslands where even modern hikers would struggle to survive. Archaeologists have found ancient camps in places that seem impossible to live in. Some are miles from the nearest permanent water source. Others sit deep inside landscapes that still look empty today. The question is, how did they know where to find water without ever getting lost? At first, the answer seemed simple. They must have memorized the land. But there was a problem. Many of these groups traveled hundreds of miles, following migrating animals through unfamiliar territory. Entire generations survived journeys where taking one wrong direction could mean death. Memory alone couldn't explain it. So what were they seeing that were missing? One clue came from the animals themselves. Ancient hunters didn't just chase prey for food. They watched everything animals did. Herds rarely wandered at random. Deer, elephants, mammoths, and even birds followed invisible routes that almost always led to water. A skilled hunter could spend hours reading tracks, not because they wanted to catch an animal immediately, but because every footprint was also a clue. The consequence was enormous. Following animal behavior meant finding water before thirst became dangerous. But that created another mystery. Animals weren't always around. During harsh seasons, many disappeared completely. Yet humans kept traveling. And that's where things get strange. Scientists studying indigenous tracking traditions discovered something remarkable. Expert trackers don't simply look at footprints. They read the entire landscape. A slight dip in the ground. A line of greener plants. A change in the color of the soil. Even insects flying in unusual patterns can reveal hidden moisture beneath the surface. To most people, these details mean nothing. To ancient humans, they were signs pointing toward life. But even this didn't explain everything. Some archaeological sites sit near water sources that no longer exist. Rivers changed course thousands of years ago. Lakes dried up. Entire wetlands vanished. So how did people continue finding water in places that were constantly changing? The answer seemed impossible until researchers looked underground. Not all water flows on the surface. Rain collects beneath layers of sand and stone, creating hidden reservoirs. In some regions, digging only a short distance reveals cool, clean water even when the land above looks completely dry. Ancient digging sticks found at prehistoric camps may have served another purpose besides gathering food. They could have been survival tools for reaching these invisible water stores. But this discovery raised one final question. How did they know exactly where to dig? The answer wasn't luck. Generation after generation, knowledge was passed through stories, journeys, and careful observation. Certain trees survived only because their roots reached underground water. Particular rock formations trapped rain after storms. Even the morning behavior of birds could reveal where hidden pools remained. The landscape wasn't empty. It was speaking. Ancient humans had simply learned its language. Today, many of us would walk through those same places and see nothing but dirt and stone. Yet our ancestors saw thousands of clues woven together into a living map that never needed paper, compasses, or satellites. And perhaps that's the strangest part of all. The greatest survival technology prehistoric humans ever created wasn't a weapon or a tool. It was the ability to read the earth itself.